Hey guys, real quick, we got some merch available. The I Control Fire shirt and the Ozempic shirt back by popular demand until December 7th. So feel free to click the link in the description or in the comment section, wherever the hell it's at, and pick up some merch. See ya. Welcome back to the Papa Mate channel. How you doing? How you doing? Today we're going to talk about big rig truckers. Yeah. Most people have seen a big rig truck out in the wild, but we don't really pay them much thought, right? You might give them one of these and then talk shit about the guy for the next 5 miles for not doing it. That's normal. Besides getting irritated at them for holding up traffic sometimes, or maybe, you know, they get in the fast lane when it's supposed to just stay over. You don't need to pass anybody. You're gonna be on the road for the next 12 hours.
Or they go over 12 lanes because they missed their exit.
And they roll their car and it stops traffic for everyone for 4 hours. It's awesome. If you'd believe it, the world of big rig trucking is vast and fascinating. Living a life on the road can lead to all sorts of adventures, hardships, and unexplained horrors. So, let's dive deep and educate ourselves on one of the most well-known and underappreciated professions on the planet, big rig trucking, aka, as I like to say, modern cowboys. And today I'm gonna give you appreciation for the goddamn modern day trucker by the end of this video. Are we not?
We will.
Next time, instead of doing this, we're gonna give one of these. For those that are new to the world of trucking, they're basically the modern day cowboy. Truckers are essentially the backbone of our country's economy, responsible for delivering products across the country to most of the major retailers we shop from, right? So next time you go to a store, if it's in the store, it came from a truck, all right? God bless you, sir. The job entails driving insane distances every day, often bracing themselves against the harsh weather and dangerous driving conditions. The job also requires people to stay awake for hours upon hours, making it common for truckers to not only risk fatal car crashes, but experience hallucinations in extreme cases. To be fair, there are laws and rules against staying up too long, and also you can only travel so many miles a day.
There was a really funny video. People were giving her shit, but this girl was like, I think she was like 500 yards away from her destination, and she's just like, I gotta pull over and call someone to come drive this thing because I don't want to get in trouble. And the comments were like
500 yards. Which is like, I mean, how many minutes away is that? Is that even 2 minutes away in a truck?
It sounded like she was like 5 minutes away. And
I can't.
Yeah, and someone had to come up. She's like, thanks. You know, it's the law's the law.
The law is the law. And to be fair, I would rather someone be like, I don't even want to risk anything, than have the person be like, and then pile up. The amount of people who disobey that law and they're just like, I'm gonna try to make it early. There's like a lot of false pride. You're gonna experience a lot of false pride that these people have. Whereas if it's like a real man does X, you're gonna get, and it's just like you could kill so many people. But we'll get into it. For long expeditions, truck drivers will basically live inside of their vehicle for weeks and even months at a time, which they prefer. A lot of them prefer it. There's some people who get so mentally messed up that they're like, I can't even be in a house anymore. I just want to stay in the back of my cabin. I'm completely, that's me contemplating. That's just an opinion. That's not really a fact. That's just an opinion.
You know, a lot of truckers bring their wives and dogs on the road.
Yeah, and I feel like that's when I would go insane. Being by yourself is one thing, and it's like kind of a prison sentence, but you're always moving. But being in a prison sentence with someone else seems so much worse.
Especially your nagging wife.
Oh my God. Well, first off, my wife, I mean, we've gone a couple cross-country trips. I can't do it. Stop every 5 minutes. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna pee.
You got a small bladder.
Also, too, there's something psychologically horrifying about like a little like Stanley Kubrick, The Shining moment when you're driving a long time. You like look over, the person's been sleeping for like 4 hours, and you're like, almost get resentful. I guess maybe I can have like a doggo, but then I'd feel bad too. It's like, I'll go run around the truck stop. That's fun.
Well, that's why you let him just run. He does zoomies in the back on your back.
All right, calm down. Over time, people have put more and more effort into making their mobile living quarters comfortable by installing things like fridges, TVs, gaming consoles, and whatever is needed to stay on the road as long as possible, right? People decking out their pad with an Xbox.
You know, it's my favorite videos. Well, not really my favorite, but it's the ones where they like take like an hour locking their doors. They like lock the doors, get the seatbelt, and they put it around the door.
Yeah, it's like the same thing where it's like a woman checking into a hotel, woman who shuts her door, and it's like to prevent people from breaking in. Which, to be fair, it's like make fun of them, but then God forbid it happens, and they're like, when I tell you, if my ass got done driving 14 hours in a day, though, let me tell you, I'd probably leave the doors unlocked, and I'd probably crawl in the back and cry and go to bed. That's probably what I do. Make some instant ramen, burn my fucking hands and shit from it. And that's all. That's what would happen. After a while, I'd be like, just take me. Take it. If this is what it has to be, then God has put his will down.
Just quit. Quit your job.
I can't because I don't have soft hands. The truckster lifestyle. You don't quit, you die in it.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You either kill yourself or you go to the grave.
I want to take a minute to shout out Starforge Systems. Starforge is having a huge Black Friday PC sale going on right now with up to $1,000 off on the entire site. Check out the link below to see all the great options Starforge has for gaming, PCs, and customizable accessories. They're seriously good computers, guys. Check it out. Black Friday, game up, bitch!
Once you've souped up your living quarters, it's time to hit the road. And that means we gotta learn trucker lingo, which I gotta say, one of the main reasons I want to do this video, 1, lot lizards, and 2, trucker lingo. I want to be well versed. I wish there was a Rosetta Stone DVD on trucker lingo. He could be like, you know, big one, 4-9er. I could actually talk to him. I'd probably just drive down my truck down the same highway back and forth and just try to talk to him on the radio. Truckers use CB radios to communicate to each other regarding traffic information, road closures, job updates, and more. Maybe their life story. How you doing, partner? Over. I'm a little depressed.
Oh, shit.
You want to talk about it? Over. My dad never loved me. Over. My dad really didn't care for me either. Over. I think it sounds like this is like a gay relationship getting ready to start, doesn't it? You want to stop at the stop at the quick trip down the road? 10-4. Go get your ass blasted. Go get your ass blasted over Depression CB radio talks. That sounds nice.
Yeah, I think they need therapy. They're on the road. They're lonely.
Very lonely. I'd use that CB radio all the time.
Wait, do you think they... Hold on. They have got to be doing, like, sexting. Switch to channel 4.
Pull your panties to the side. Over. Does it curve to the left or right? Over. Radio static. Left to the right. Over. Oh, how many times do you think truckers are pulling their putt a lot while they're driving?
Oh yeah.
You have to imagine a lot, right? You can't stop for a beat break.
Yeah, you can't stop.
There's no beat break when you're trucking. Every time a guy does that, he's like, he actually just got done coming. Oh, yeah. The kid's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he waves back. Anytime you see a happy trucker, they just got done with their beat break. You gotta watch out for the beat break.
See, if I was a trucker, that's what I'd do. You know how, like, you've seen, like, the Reddit posts of, like, cum in the box or your cum wall?
No.
Oh.
No, I haven't seen that, actually.
There's an infamous Reddit post where it's like, guys, my cum box is starting to smell.
My cum box?
This guy, every time we jerk off, he'd ejaculate into a box, and it started, like, growing spores.
Turns into a fucking Last of Us episode. God damn.
And then people are like, oh, I just have a cum wall. And people like took pictures under their desk and like the paint is like peeling from the cum stains. But see, that's what I would do as a trucker. I just, like
Cum pedal.
cum pedal.
Yeah. You have your fucking, your Red Wing boots and cum all over your pedal. Hey, that ain't Yankee candle wax. Let's just say that. Through the years, their communications developed into its own unique language. Here's a quick crash course into using some unique phrases that also work very well at a pool bar. You can throw these around. Just saying. Comedian or hot mic is a driver on the CB that is too chatty. Yeah, we got a comedian over here. All right, can we chill out with the hot mic? Let's see, those are the guys prepping for the gay sex that we were talking about earlier. In the all the road head and stuff. Road pizza equals roadkill, aka the dead animals on the side of the road. Little road pizza. Go-go juice or motion lotion is referred to as the diesel fuel. Choke and puke is a roadside dinner. I don't know if I like that. Gotta get my choke. Gotta get my puke. Or is it actually choke and puke?
Choke and puke.
Stop by for a little choke and puke. Be right back.
I'm guessing because they throw up a lot or it's bad.
I have a feeling that it's like a roadside diner, choke and puke. I seriously am wondering how much of this goes back to gay sex. Choke and puke? Word?
I'm getting a little choke and puke.
Little slither dinner coming up right on the side, boys. We'll see it. Just spreads his asshole and... A Schneider egg, which is an orange traffic barrel. A Schneider egg, like a little one of those, like little, not the cone, but the actual barrel. A meat wagon or a Band-Aid box is an ambulance. A side jockey is a driver that hauls dangerous cargo, like explosives or toxic materials, which I do like a lot. A little side jockey. Oh, look, got a hot mic on the side jockey coming up on the 10-4. Thank you, guys.
He's crying. He's depressed.
Oh God, yeah, exactly. The fumes. I want to die. Occasionally, arguments can break out between communications on the CB radio. One seasoned driver resting at a truck stop explained how he once listened to two massively overweight drivers scream at each other through the radio before jumping out of their vehicles to fight. You do not want me to come out there, buddy. I would love to hear that. To be in the crossfires of that. That's kind of like that's the trucker's soap opera.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you could turn it off, but you know those motherfuckers leave it on, and they're just like, ooh.
Yeah. What's the tea?
Ooh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what exactly is the tea, sis? And like turns it on. He noted that both of them had a chili dog from nearby restaurant in one hand and were taking swings with each other. Like that. Taking swings at each other with chili dog. You think they were still eating while they were fighting?
Oh yeah. Yeah, punching him with the same hand.
Blood's making it more salty. By the end of the fight, one of them dropped their dog. The other trucker felt bad, and they bonded over him buying a replacement dog.
That's where it gets too far. Sorry, man.
Well, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
I didn't mean to knock your dog out.
I knocked your chili dog on the ground. What are we doing?
You want to have gay sex?
Do you want to have gay sex? I would rightfully love to do so. Thank you, sir. How do you think they choose who's the bottom and who's the top? Well, this whole video can't just be us just speculating trucker gay sex. So when you're cooped up in a small metal box with intense deadlines, it's going to eventually create some tension. One truck driver recounts a time that he heard a furious driver ranting about his co-worker who was insanely lazy and wouldn't take the wheel for 4 days straight. What a lazy bones. Apparently, he was slumped over and refusing to shower or even move a muscle. In response, the driver wasn't just cursing at him, but was hitting him multiple times, all to no avail. There's got to be a dead person,
I was
right?
gonna say this sounds like a
Gotta get. He's like, all right, he's very lazy. Over.
flies surrounding.
Yeah, exactly. Wake up! You said you were gonna switch, but I guess I'm the one who's gonna have to drive away to Chattanooga. I'd love to hear like weird town names we have to go to. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go to Lake Big Bend all by myself. Lake Big Bend. If I go there, I am not driving to Chattanooga. I'll tell you that right now. You hear me? Yeah, just like maggots coming out of his mouth and shit. Manager decided to go into the truck and confront him, only to be hit with the smell of death. The man died 4 days prior. Corpse was being screamed at and assaulted by the driver without the slightest clue, which is kind of fun because he himself probably smells like death a little bit. Listen, buddy, the cheese is starting to curdle a bit. I can't even imagine what a fucking like a big rig's cabin smells like. I wonder how many times people find dead truckers. I feel like a lot of them do uppers drug wise. Like you see like a meth's an upper, right? It's got to be an upper. For God's sake, it's like crack, whatever meth. I don't know, because I imagine there's got to be a lot of drug overdose stuff, but I literally wonder how much it's just people like they stop one day and their heart's just like for the lack of sleep, all that kind of stuff, unhealthy diets, they don't move a lot.
It sounds like he finally got a break and he just never woke up.
Yeah, that's a forever break. I will drive us to Chattanooga once we hit Des Moines. Just let me sleep.
Yeah, and then you have your partner beating you.
Yeah, you can't break me down if it makes you feel right. Wake up! That kind of thing.
You think that guy was hyped too?
Oh yeah, I bet. Well, imagine that they said. I bet you it's an undisclosed thing of like, well, why don't we both hit a little crack and we'll drive for 14 hours straight. We'll drive to Chattanooga 14 hours. It's a great deal. And the guy's like, and just dies. And the other guy's like, are you gonna pass it off? This is why I fucking hate you newbies. Under these work conditions, it's inevitable that you'll end up posting videos about your experience to kill time. Because of this, the truck talk community has grown quite a lot, introducing us all to new facts and stories from the road, which I gotta say, some of my favorite content right now is watching truckers like just finish a drive. It's very nice. A lot of younger truckers too. A lot of the time, people speculate, which there is, the vast majority is like old fat men who are like, you got soft hands. But there's a whole new generation of younger people who are making like vlogs out of it. And it's pretty, it's fun. It's good watching. I like it.
It's good content.
It's good content. I enjoy it. Some well-known trucker influencers like Uncle Rob give an exclusive interview walking us through its trucker diet, which consists of assortment of candies and jerky. And this is the very stereotypical, like, oh, you know what I'm talking, raspy voice from a lifelong of drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes.
Gummy bears, some kitty, some Emmy.
I'll tell you what, Uncle Rob's teeth, try to tell me he hasn't fucking hit the pipe a few times, huh? Or is it just the Skittles and the beef jerky? I don't know. During the interview, when Uncle Rob finds out that there are no more roller dogs, he appears physically distraught for a brief moment. What? Are you fucking kidding me?
No roller dogs? They done sold out. Damn it.
And at one point, the cashier mentions that they take food stamps, to which he yells, food stamps? I ain't no damn Puerto Rican.
The trucker diet right here.
That's right, baby. Food stamps? I ain't no damn Puerto Rican.
Which I will say, Uncle Rob, he's definitely playing up a character and stuff like that, but still. One frustrated trucker films his confrontation with a man at a fuel station who decided to hold up a line for 26 impatient truckers because he wanted to use the available water to give himself a shower in public. The man was standing shirtless in swim trunks and pouring shampoo into brown paper towels supplied at the pump to wash himself, which that is very inconsiderate. Can you imagine you're on the road, there is a timely thing, you're like, I have to get so many miles, I can only legally drive so many hours a day, and there's just some asshole who's just like, well, I guess I'll wash here. What are we doing? We all smell like shit, dude. Let's just keep it rolling. Some people use truck talk to push strange and lazily thought up conspiracy theories. One man filmed himself at a truck stop at night to talk about how suspicious it was that so many trucks on the lot didn't have their lights on. Something that many truckers say is completely normal because they're probably sleeping. Weird. What the hell is this? What's gonna, like, people have to be so bored, man.
Yeah, it's a little brain rot.
Which he claims that all of them must be U.S. government trucks that are hiding in plain sight to spy on people and to take away jobs from American citizens.
The U.S. government is trying to lay low, and they're trying to hide and turn off all their lights so that they're not as noticeable. While the regular guys like us, we leave them on because we're proud of our lights.
And apparently, when he was walking up to the truck stop, a group of men with badges walked out behind him in weird formation.
A little gang stalking.
This is the early stages of gang stalking, where you see parked cars and you're like, wait, why aren't the lights on? It's like, oh, who cares? Like, what are you talking about? Do you think it all stumbles into that? You start with the one tiny thing and it blooms into full-blown gang stalking where it's like, everyone is fucking out to get me.
It's the paranoia creeps in because all it takes is one bad event and then all of a sudden you're second guessing yourself. Also, if you start posting on socials, people will start validating, yeah, it's got to be someone like.
I think people start validating, and I think people will openly fuck with you. This has happened to me too. Oh yeah, because that affects that person in no way. Oh yeah, me too, buddy. It's fucked up, and that person's like, oh my god, it's happened to them too. Wonder how many times gang stalking has come to be like it's a real thing.
There's the Hemingway guy, Ernest Hemingway. He was gang stalked by. Everyone said he was crazy.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, he killed himself.
In reality, these are just the trucks supplied by a trucking company to make deliveries. Somehow, this half-assed conspiracy video got over 1 million views, which prompted him to make a follow-up video. And in it, he claimed that multiple people have reached out to him, demanding he take the video down. When that didn't work, they tried to buy him out for $15,000, but he said he would only do it for $350,000, aka that never happened. They didn't fork over the cash, and now random vehicles are apparently driving past his home every day. Also, men in suits are showing up at his home and knocking on his door.
I think he's hitting the pipe a little bit.
No. It's definitely not meth. It can't be that. The guy who's just randomly hanging out at truck stops isn't just smoking meth and fucking whores. There's no way. He explains how they park outside his home and watch him all night. Why would they need to watch you all night? What would you be doing?
Just in case.
Oh yeah, in case he gets up and goes. The driver claimed that once he witnessed them change patrol shifts, he packed up all his things and fled with his camper and family. Now, he's sitting in an undisclosed campground where he says a random antenna with cameras popped up overnight and is watching his every move.
But even here, I feel not safe. I keep seeing these antennas. Some camera keeps turning on and off, looking at me. I swear this thing was not here yesterday. Despite
this being incredibly unlikely, people in the comments are begging him to turn to God for protection. You know what? That's the trucker code too. You have got to pray. If you don't pray, this is a demon trying to get you. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Also, does this also sound like a drug addicted guy who feels bad that he's like, well, you know, I'll stop fucking prostitutes and drive my truck. I'll become unemployed and I'll just smoke crack in the woods with my family.
That's what he wanted the $350,000 for.
So he could retire. Yeah. So I could just hang out at the fucking lake all day, dude. Why not? As far as truck talk goes, there is one villain that aims to infuriate truck drivers online at all cost. The Truck Stop Pisser. The Truck Stop Pisser on TikTok is an account that follows a man going to different truck stop bathrooms and pissing on everything in sight. Pisses on fucking everything. It's pretty gross. For the truck stop villain, no bathroom is safe from his wrath. He's been seen pissing all over numerous truck stop showers and bathrooms, including sinks and even toilet brush holders. Just pisses all over it. I tell you what, it does sound. It's like people like looking to the truckers out there are looking for a Batman to be like, will someone stop this fucking Joker? Yo, what bat signal do they have to stop this motherfucker? In other videos, he's seen peeing in trash cans and on random chairs, watching as the urine soaks into the fabric. And in some of his older videos, he has stood on the side of the road and he's pissed on traffic that goes by. There's a lot of videos. People love him.
Did you ever pee on toilet paper when you were a kid?
No.
Oh.
Did you?
As pranks, my friends did it, so I followed. I remember one time we stayed the night at a church, and then we peed.
Why'd you stay the night at a church?
Because, I don't know, it was like a church event, and they had all the boys sleep on one side and the girls sleep on the other, and then we were throwing balls at the girls. But
What balls? What does that mean?
like plastic balls.
That's we'll move past it. What's the so what happened? Oh, do you just pee on the toilet
Well,
paper?
me and the
bathroom?
guys went in, and then I saw one of my friends. He was like peeing in between stalls. He's like hopping around, and then one of them peed on the toilet paper. So I was like, "Hey, I want to join in." So then I peed, and then like 10 minutes later, we saw one of the employees like cleaning up the toilet, wrapping it around his hand.
When I was younger, I had very bad aim, and I'd pee all over the seats, but I always felt really bad, and I wiped it up and stuff. But I was always like, "Whoa!" I don't know why I was always surprised every time.
For years, I used to purposely pee on the toilet seat until my mom said, "Stop doing that."
You people sit on that.
That was fun.
Did you fantasize about sitting on someone else's pee?
No, I just clean it up. But I'd just be like, "Wee."
Like your mom would be like, Nick, you have got to stop doing that. But this is far from the first gross story that has ever been told throughout the world of trucking. One trucker was in a bathroom when suddenly the man next to him dropped a monster log that ended up clogging and overflowing the toilet next to him. The water kept on coming, alongside chunks of toilet paper and feces that the man had to avoid the sewage by lifting his legs in the air for minutes on end. Oh God. I did not train for this. Yeah, they're all the way up here. He's like, what in the world? Eventually, a worker trudged in and handed him 2 garbage bags to wrap around his feet and a small trash can to rest them on until he could finish his bowel movement. I love how much they accommodated him. All right, there you go. Now just finish your, it's like water and shit flowing everywhere. You just finish what you gotta do in there, all right? Sometimes truckers aren't lucky enough to make it to the bathroom in time. After entering the bathroom, a driver opened the stall and saw a pair of soiled underwear on the toilet.
You just put it on the toilet like as
I banished thee. I should have, like, almost like the offering, like, I wish I could have made it and blessed your porcelain bowl. After moving to the next stall and doing his business, he walked outside to see a man holding his pants up. He also noticed that he had failed to make it back to the truck and had shit his pants. How many times a day do you think truckers shit? Like, like if you were working at a truck stop, is it a daily thing? Shit my pants.
They say it's the walk of shame.
Oh, damn.
They say you can see it, you're like, oh, and then you'll stop.
Oh,
And then you just turn back.
never mind. A few minutes later, the trucker noticed the man who had soiled himself pulling up next to him and was working on his engine. When he peeked out of the cab, he saw that his pants were around his knees and his hog was fully exposed. Didn't really probably need that last bit of information, but we thought it was necessary for the story to truly immerse yourself. So you're welcome. And it doesn't take a genius to assume that the floor of a truck stop parking lot is disgusting, right? It's common sense. It's safe to say anything your shoe touches has once been peed on or worse. That's the safe assumption. One driver caught a man just leaving his truck and heading toward the truck stop completely barefoot and oblivious to the filth on the asphalt. I don't know. I mean, first off, when I see a man walking that's barefoot in anywhere that's not his own home, even I'm starting to get a little squeamish at like a water park. You see a guy like walking around, whatever. I don't fuck with the bear. I'm always like got a few screws loose. Walking barefoot, you know what I mean? Especially people like, I'm connecting to the earth.
They're grounding.
Yeah, I'm grounding to the earth. I don't know. I just picture like a big dog turd like going between their toes.
I think you get worms through your feet. You can step in worms and they go through your feet.
Jesus. Really?
Fact check.
Trucker worms?
Yeah, trucker.
A separate video showed a driver walking past another trucker who was bent over barefoot inspecting something on the floor of his cab. Literally centimeters away from this man's bare feet is a random puddle of mysterious liquid. You try to tell me what it is, I don't know, but imagine being, I can't even fathom, even if it was water. Can you imagine if the wet bottoms of your feet? I don't know. Some truckers opt to use catheters or even wear diapers in order to save time and stress that comes with looking for nearby bathrooms, which I gotta say, anybody who is wearing a diaper, I commend you. If you're just like, it's not even worth it. You change yourself. You think they have giant truckers like in the bathroom? It's like the things that fall off the wall. Oh. put baby powder on it.
Oh, they're doing it themselves?
Yeah, exactly. They're changing themselves. Wow. On an adult baby diaper lover forum, of course we're going to look there, many truckers chimed in to state that it's great for long drives that don't have frequent truck stops. Other options include poop buckets as well as opening the door to piss real quick during a red light. Call that a drive-by. Over time, there have been various wide-held beliefs and superstitions that permeate throughout the community. Many truckers believe that abiding by them all will save them from potentially dangerous journey. These include never holding an empty load, as it leads to bad luck. Many truck drivers prefer to leave a toy or random object on their flatbeds to be extra safe. You gotta have something. The demon of the road will get you if not. Referring to your truck as a she or her, similar to sailors, and never drive your truck with $50 bills in your pocket. This originated from NASCAR driver Joe Weatherly, who died in 1964 in a car crash during his final race. Later, two $50 bills were found on his person.
That's a race car driver.
Yeah, but truck driver, NASCAR driver, we're kind of in the same wheelhouse here. He's like, hey, the ghost of Joe Weatherly will come and kill you. Hold your breath as you pass cemeteries to avoid bad luck. And alternatively, holding your breath through a tunnel brings good luck.
I didn't know that was a truck driver thing.
You should always pat your dashboard after you complete a job and tapping the roof of your truck as you go past a yellow light for good luck. Now you know.
I didn't know those were all truck driver things.
I think it might have started as truck driver, but I think it's a lot of road rule stuff. But I feel like a lot of that stuff starts with the kings of the roads, the truck drivers. Out of all the various aspects of trucker community, there is one that has become much more mainstream. I'm talking, of course, about lot lizards. Oh yeah. We had to get there eventually. A lot lizard refers to a truck stop prostitute, something many truckers have encountered during their travels. To refer back to our glossary of trucker lingo, the term party row refers to the back row of large parking lots, which got its name from being the most common spot for lot lizards would target, right? All the people that are in the back, away from the lights, that's where all the sucking and fucking's going on. Yeah, you don't want to see the lot lizards in the daytime. They're hiding under rocks.
Do you think there's got to be normal people who go to the backs looking for lot lizards? Like in a car, normal car?
Maybe. But I'd like to think that the lot lizards have pride and they don't take them. Where's your cabin? Well, I got a F-150. No, I don't think that's how it works, sweetheart. Oh, please. No, I don't think so. Yeah, can you imagine being on the bed? I need pussy, please. All right, fine. All you have to do is say please. All right, you're kind. Prostitution is apparently rampant at truck stops. Yeah, apparently. That's weird. So a lot of truckers are more wary of the larger cities. And in fact, many interactions with lot lizards are police sting operations, which I gotta say, what else? Do you have anything better to do with your time?
I was gonna say,
can a guy not go by? Can a woman not make some money and a guy not get his fucking nut?
They're lonely.
Exactly. Can I not have like a fucking woman just like pound my shit a bit? Thank you. There's a tip.
I'm tired of coming on my shoes.
I'm tired of my fucking pedals are caked in fucking Yankee wax. I need some companionship. Police also monitor truck radios for signals that someone is soliciting sex, so the frequency of truck stop prostitution has reduced significantly over time. Buzzkill. Some truckers have claimed to see white vans pull into truck stops to drop off what is described as fake lot lizards, used to catch people who are indulging in their services. So that's a CB radio thing. The sugar is sweet, but don't take the candy. I repeat, do not take it. A cop. Come back. Another person responded with advice that one of his commercial driving license instructors told him, quote, if you ever see a sexy lizard, she's a cop. God damn, look at her. Nope. Too good to be true. Yeah, there's like a half mutant person walking around. Now, hello, good looking. The buffet is open. That being said, a lot of people have many beautiful lot lizard tales to tell. One man from Indiana had a woman knock on his truck at 3 a.m. to advertise her services. She was rejected. Yeah, right. And the man proceeded to watch her hopping from truck to truck, making time in between to wash out her pussy with Coca-Cola. But see, that's how you keep it sweet. You gotta wash out your pussy with a little bit of Coca-Cola. That's what a guy does. Oh my God. She used to do with mug root beer, but she's there after a while. They'd be like, it's a root beer float. This isn't the only dark corner of the trucking world. In fact, this profession can attract deeply disturbed people. No. Come on, what? Truck drivers move through states so quickly and frequently that it's harder to track them down, making it ideal for certain types of crimes. In 2003 to 2004, a crime analyst from the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation looked at bodies found along highways and realized there was a connection between the location of the bodies and the routes that long-haul truckers take. The FBI had to develop the Highway Serial Killing Initiative, the HSK, which aimed to help stop serial killers in the trucking industry. It's like also the last bastion, because I feel like back in the day in the 60s, 50s, and 60s and all that, there wasn't a lot of ways to catch people, so you could like, a lot of people would pick people up in cars, like hitchhikers and stuff, and kill them. This is like one of the actual last ways of like, well, I was supposed to go this way. I don't know. Shit happens. How many people drive along the highway? It's like still the perfect cover up for these fucking psychos. It is believed that a massive underground network of potential serial killers exists with the purpose of picking up lot lizards at truck stops, killing them, and leaving their bodies on barren stretches of roads during their late at night drives, which is also, once again, you have a business to be there. There's like desolate places out in the middle of nowhere that no one's hardly looking. And then you're also picking up lot lizards, aka prostitutes, which already probably no one's looking for them either. It's the perfect crime. The FBI is looking at 850 murders, with most victims being prostitutes. It's very hard to solve these crimes due to the victims already being alienated from their family, and they don't get reported missing, and the suspects are able to travel thousands of miles away from the scene of the crime by the time the victim even would be found, or even if they do get found. While they have made some arrests, the vast majority of these murders are all cold cases with no leads at all. So when you're gleefully signaling a nearby trucker to honk his horn at you, there's always a chance that you are looking in the eyes of a serial killer. Which is a bit dramatic, but you never know. He's either just got them beating his dick, he took a shit on the side of the road, or he killed somebody. Those are the only options, all right?
I feel like you could say that about anybody. You could be staring in the eyes of the serial killer at your grocery store.
Yeah, but it feels so much more true when you're talking about a trucker, doesn't it? It's surprising just how many people are totally unaware of what goes on in the trucking world, despite seeing truckers almost every day of your life. What seems like a mundane job to many can actually be a life full of adventure with all sorts of unexpected turns. It's also a job that, while incredibly important, can be quite lonesome, with some people leaving their families for long periods of time to make a living. So the next time you angrily drive past a truck driver on a busy freeway, take a second to consider that. These are just people doing their job, and it's a very lonely one at that. So with that, I leave you with, don't fuck lot lizards. I'm telling you, that'd be bad. If you take a shit, go out in the middle of the woods. I think if you were beside a wooded area and it was like, this is so busy, it was tall grass, you took shit in the tall grass, to me, that is totally fine.
Yeah,
gonna be itchy though.
Put a blanket over.
Confucius say, man with itchy tushy, wake up with smelly finger. All right, bye.
Wise words.